adulthood, growing up. Like, how has growing up been for you? For me, it has been a lot of things. Emotional roller coaster, a lot of work. But at the same time, it has been tiring, but at the same time, it has been interesting somehow, You've learned a lot of things, you've achieved a lot of things, you've known yourself better, you've been able to make decisions on your own and face consequences. So I would love to share with us ways to navigate adulthood. Like, we know adulthood is very, very exhausting, like mental stress. But then these points will help us learn how to deal with adulthood, at least to some extent. So, 1, never be too busy for family and friends. Please don't get so carried away with your work and you will just like push your loved ones away and you get to be alone every single time. Find time with your family and friends. Find time to talk to them, to know what's up with them, to talk to them about yourself too. Sometimes you need to open up to people. So you can pick a day in the month where you have that day, that this day is dedicated to calling my family and friends. It's a good way to know that you have someone and you are not alone. 2, know that your job, social class, and marital status doesn't define your self-worth. It doesn't determine who you are. It doesn't define who you are. It doesn't define your success or where you're going to be in future. Like, you still have a lot of life to live. Learn to be happy. Like, you can only create your own happiness. Nobody will do that for you. So don't let energies, like we call them, bad vibes, bad energies, distract you. 3, exercise. I'm also actually guilty of that because I'm someone that didn't like doing exercise. Like, it's stressful. But I discovered sometimes when I try to do it, it actually helps your mental health. Like, you feel more energetic. When you start your day with exercise, you feel more ready to go for that day. Like, let's do this. Even when you feel all sick and all, sometimes it's not actually that you're sick. Maybe you just need a little bit of exercise to feel better. Sometimes. 4, ask questions and self-reflect often. Always find time to reflect. Create time for yourself. Set goals for yourself. And from time to time, note if you're walking along the line of achieving that goals. Don't get distracted. Like, call yourself back. Maybe you started the business and things crashed. Don't just give up on it and just... Sometimes you need to go back and know where you missed it. Like, self-reflect and ask people. Go for people that you know that they are really, really good in this field. Ask them, I want to start this business. What are the secrets behind it? What do I need to know? What are the ideas you have for me? What are the do's and don'ts? That helps you know a lot more about that business. It prevents a lot of mistakes. 5, don't feel discouraged when things aren't working like they're supposed to be. Idealism makes the best dreamers, but when you get too caught up in the way things are meant to be instead of the way they are, you stop living in the present. Like, you are not even aware of what is going on around you anymore. You get to lose control of what is going on around you. It only feeds anxiety when you demand a lot from the future. Just be patient, continue to work hard, and have faith in yourself and God. So now, we'll be moving to the myth of adulthood. Like, as adults growing up in this community, there are a lot of beliefs and expectations that we have, that if you're an adult this, if you're an adult blah blah blah. And these things actually like affects us in lots of ways. We overdo things, we overthink things, and at the end of the day nothing is even working. One, you are as close to people as social media makes you feel. One of the harmful things our social media culture has driven into our heads is that we believe people's lives are exactly the way they seem on social media. No, people only show you what they want you to know about themselves on social media. You shouldn't be worried about your followers or your lack of followers. That doesn't reduce who you are, and that doesn't verify you being an adult. You think because you don't have a lot of followers, you aren't living the life. No. Don't think you're friends with anybody on social media when you haven't even you don't have a physical relationship with them. Don't trust them. In my own opinion though, you can decide to trust anyone you want to, but in my own opinion, you shouldn't. You should know when to cut people off. If somebody's post is getting to you, I don't know, you don't feel comfortable about their posts, feel free to block them. It's not cruel, it's not wicked, it's just you working on yourself. You come first. It's not being selfish at all. You should know when to say no to things. You should know when to say no, this isn't happening anymore, I'm stopping this. Yes, you can block people, you can unfollow people. Nobody's going to sue you for focus on relationships that matters. The second myth, we believe that there are certain benchmarks of adulthood that everyone needs to eat. For example, getting married. That thing is too common in this our area. You just feel if a lady is 25 and not yet married, then something is wrong with her. Says who? No, it shouldn't determine my self-worth. You shouldn't judge me with that. But you guys judge. Okay, actually, people will judge you with that, but you shouldn't care. Another thing is owning a home. That guy is rich, man. He has his own apartment. What are you talking about? Have you seen his house? We all do that. Okay, not all of us, but some of us. To own a home has to do with your financial stability. To even marry has to do with your financial stability. So please, if you think you're not financially stable enough, don't let anyone force you or put you into what you're not supposed to be doing. We need to know that there is no arbitrary life decisions that makes you an adult. Not marriage, not owning a job, not being the richest. We have a lot of young people that are doing well, they are very rich, but it doesn't still make them an adult. And we have a lot of adults that are not doing really well, they're just trying to be okay. That doesn't make them a child. We all have different lives. We believe there is an invisible checklist that unless we check it off at a particular time, then we've missed a big goalpost. We probably have to have a checklist of what adulthood means to us, but it shouldn't have to do with having a home or getting married. Well, it depends, but in my own point of view, in my own opinion, you get my point. Third myth, you are not allowed to change your career once you start. Says who? A lot of people have this belief. They are always scared to try new things. Like, you are in this career and you think even though it's going well, but you feel there's something better. That if you do this, it's going to be better. Why not go for it? Learn to move out of your comfort zone. Like, you don't have to do this one thing for the rest of your life. You can always try new things. Is the like this big word? It's big, and you can only believe it once. You don't come back. Well, according to my Bible, there's nothing like reincarnation. So it's just once. Why not explore? Try different things. You have everything at the tip of your hands. Sorry, your fingers. So try new things. Go everywhere you can. Have fun. Get a new career. If you think you should, it's not like compulsory or something. If you think you should, go for it. You're gonna love it. The fourth one is everyone is 100% good at what they do. Because of this, a lot of people have low self-esteem. The truth is, nobody is 100% good at what they do. And if you think you're 100% good at what you do, then that means you are not trying other things. Like, you're not letting yourself do new things. Because new things develop every day. So you learn. It's just like even tailors, fashion designers, no matter how perfectly they sew, they still learn new designs every day. Same for programmers. Every single job, even doctors. So nobody's 100% good at what they do. So you shouldn't feel shy or less worthy of a particular position because you think somebody is perfect. Everyone is really trying to figure it out. So don't get discouraged when you see people doing better than you do. Just work harder and you'll be fine. 5. Everybody is looking at you. That's a big lie. Our parents tells us that a lot. I always say, don't you know people are looking at you? Everyone is looking at you. They are looking at what you are doing. The vast majority of people aren't even thinking about you. Like, everyone has their own problems, my dear. Everyone in this world, everyone has their struggles. So if you think your struggle is not your business and somebody else's struggle is your business, fine. You probably come last on their list. 6. Feeling like you owe people explanations for your life choices. Because most of us get I don't know, it's just reflex. We want to explain why we make a particular decision. When somebody says, what course do you study in the university? Like, I often get asked, and I say, European studies, German. And the person's like, wow, I've never heard of that. Fine, thank God you're here. Yeah, I'm hearing it now. That's what I study, and that's all. But I can remember when I first got into university, whenever someone asks me that, because I know that course is not like a course people know about or respect in that sense, I'm always fast to say, that's not the course I picked. School gave it to me. Yeah, I'm always very fast to say that. So you won't start asking me that, why? What do you want to achieve? And I'll start lying that, growing up, I loved to be a white girl. Oh, what do you expect me to say? So I just tell you straight away that that's not what I choose. The school gave it to me. But now, I don't see a reason to tell you that. Fine, I'm studying the course. At least I could have decided not to go for the course and say I want to wait for another year. But I didn't. I went for it. So it's a decision I made. I had my choice. So I don't have to explain to you why I decided to make that decision. I can remember when I wanted to start YouTube. God, I wanted to tell everybody I knew. So because I want to know their opinion about me, like what they think about me starting a YouTube channel. Like me. I really wanted to tell everybody that I'm starting a YouTube channel. What do you think? I'm starting a YouTube channel. What do you think? But at some point in time, I was like, no, just start your thing. They don't have to decide for you. You know yourself. You know what you can do. And you know what you see yourself doing. So drop it, girl. Doesn't matter what they think. Just do your thing. If they're gonna support you. Don't shalaye. You don't have to always explain. That's and that. So guys, thanks so much for watching. See you in the comment section. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye.